Hello. Maggie here. Oh boy, what did I do with that? I don't know where it is. Hello, hello everybody. Let me know when you're here. Say hi. I'm just going to share a couple places before I get started. Let's share it to my group. If I can find it. Okay. All right, we're going to do a couple different things today. Couple things. First of all, we are going to make a mug, and then we are going to make a pillow, both with ink. Okay. So on Monday, I did a demo where I used a chalkboard and I used our chalk paste. Our chalk paste is removable with water. Our ink, however, is permanent. So you can ink on ceramics like this, little mug, glass, if you want to make like stemware or wine glasses, any kind of fabric. Basically anywhere where you want it to be permanent, you can use ink. You can also make your chalk paste permanent by sealing it when you're finished. So I have actually not done this yet on a mug, so we'll see how it goes. When you share, I am going to put you in a drawing for a sample packet. So go ahead and share, and then just come back and comment #shared. Let me switch my camera around first of all. Whoops. And then at the end of the video, I will pick someone for this. There we go. Sample packet. So in your sample packet, you will get a little round chalk chip, an individual paste packet, and a little transfer. So it won't be this one. I have some different ones coming that are like outdoors themed, and a part of a small squeegee so that you can create your own little project. These are really cute. You can actually get little magnets to stick on them, and they make cute little magnets for on your refrigerator or wherever. So that is the prize. The share giveaway prize is a little demo kit, and those demo kits are usually $8. So that's what you get. So say hi, let me know you're watching. Please share. When you share, comment #shared for me. And also, if you don't see the box with the live above me, that means that I'm no longer live, which is fine. You can continue watching. Just comment for me #replay so that I know who was here live and who was here later. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so if you're just joining in for the first time, this is Chalk Couture. We have reusable silkscreen transfers and chalk paste and ink for making all kinds of home decor projects, I guess. So the first thing I'm going to do is this mug. And I'm gonna do this in black. So I just have black ink. Hi, Darcy. How are you, dear? Tilt this down just a little bit more. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate it. Okay, so this is a mug I've had for a really long time. It's a little beat up, but I thought it was a good way to practice this little project, and I'm just going to put our Chuck Couture logo on it. So I've actually used this a couple of times. If I hadn't used it before, then I would want to do what we call fuzzing, where we lay it down on a towel just to pick up, hi Angel, thanks for sharing. We pick up a little bit of lint, and that just helps it release from the project, so it's not so hard to pull off, because they are super, super sticky the first time you use them. Okay, so there we go. Got the logo on there. And I'm just going to open up my ink. And I have quite a bit right here on the lid, so I'm going to just use that up. Something on my squeegee. I'm probably not going to even need all of this. That's quite a bit of ink right there. The important thing when you're inking, and actually when you're using chalk also, is to start on the blue part of the transfer and pull across the silk screen so that you don't get a big blob anywhere. So I just want to make sure I get all that open space, and then I'm going to scrape off the excess and put it right back into the container for next time. This is kind of awkward because it is curved. You'll see when we do the pillow that that's much easier. This isn't difficult, but it's a little weird. Okay, the moment of truth. We'll see if it worked. It's pretty good. Pretty good for the first time. So now I'm just going to drop this in some water till I can wash it later. I just have a little pan of water sitting over here. When you're using chalk paste, you can let your transfer dry with the chalk paste on it because it's water soluble. You can clean it later. But with the ink, you want to get that into water pretty quickly so that it doesn't dry on the transfer. So there's that. Now I'm going to let this dry on my mug for 24 hours. And then after that, to heat set this, I am going to put it in the oven, a cold oven, set it to 350 degrees. Once it gets up to temperature, I'll set the timer for 30 minutes, and then I will leave it in there, turn the oven off after 30 minutes, and then leave it in there until the oven has cooled completely. That's how we heat set on ceramic mugs and things of that nature. Okay, cute, huh? Quick, easy, super fun. All right, let me just wipe this one off. The next thing we're gonna do is a pillow. So, excellent question. When do you know when to use chalk paste or when to use ink? If you want your project to be permanent, you want to use ink. If you don't want it to be permanent, then you use chalk paste. I actually have a graphic I can share later that different types of surfaces, when to use ink and when to use chalk paste. There are ways to make the chalk paste permanent also, but definitely if you want it to be permanent, then you want to use ink. Fabrics, things like this, mugs, stuff of that nature. Okay. Now, the next thing we're gonna do is a pillow. Scooch in a little. All right, so we have these pillowcases. I did one once before. It was our 18 by 18 square pillow. This is our canvas lumbar pillow cover. It is 12 by 24. So it is like an elongated pillowcase. And I'm going to iron it first. Have my iron all ready. If you're just jumping on, also the giveaway for sharing is a demo kit. It comes with a little black chalk chip, a paste sample, and a little small transfer. It's not going to be a snowflake. I just haven't gotten the ones in yet that I'm putting in the demo kits. And then I'll cut a small squeegee in half. That has a retail value of $8. So please share, comment #shared, and you will be entered into that giveaway. Grab my iron. So when you're doing a fabric, when you're inking a fabric, you definitely want to iron it first. That helps the transfer be applied correctly, and there's no like kinks in it or anything like that. I don't think my iron is warm enough. Thank you for sharing, Clarice. There we go. So our pillow covers, again, are canvas. They are perfect for our inks. They have a zipper on the bottom where you can insert your pillow and also then remove your pillow. Hi, Luann. No school for you today, huh? Oh, that's okay. You can watch it later, Clarice. No problem. Oh, hi. You are going to love this, Luann. Okay, so I'm going to take the pillowcase and unzip it. And we have ink mats that you can put inside so that your, first of all, they're sticky, so your fabric doesn't move around, and they're also, they keep the ink from going through to the other side. Question above. I don't see a question. Oh, can you just order a few items, or do you have to join? You can just order items. Yes, everything you see me do, you can order from my website. If you are interested in joining, I would love to chat with you about that also. Great question, I missed it. So we have two different kinds of ink mats. One is just like one big square. That's what I used for the square pillow that I used. This one can be cut apart, and you can see I have cut it apart, but I kind of need it all, so I'm just gonna stick the pieces inside. They have this nice little protective plastic covering on top. And they do just come right back. You just wipe them off with a damp towel and put the cover back on, and they stay sticky for a long time, as you can see. Slip this part in. This pillow is going to be so cute. It would be great on your bed or the couch. Wait till you see this transfer. It is darling. Also, we have a brand new catalog coming out on February 4th with over 120 new transfers. We have new paste colors, new ink colors, a whole bunch of new surfaces. It's super exciting. I cannot wait. Okay, so I'm just gonna press the fabric down, make sure it's all nice and smooth. Make sure that my ink mats don't have any gaps here. Okay. Then, this is what I'm putting on here. So stinking cute. I love this transfer. It says the snuggle is real. And then there's also like a background portion that says hug me, hug me, hug me, hug me. So what I'm gonna do with this transfer isn't this cute? I love it. So when you first open up a transfer, many times they are in multiple pieces and you will see these little faint white lines. Those are your cut lines. You can cut it in other places too, but those are the actual spots where it is intended to be cut apart. Thanks, Brittany, for sharing. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. Yes, after I use the transfer, I will, after I use the transfer, I will clean it off and I will put it back on the backer sheet and I will put it back in the plastic. And then it is reusable at least 8 to 12 times. If it is cared for properly, you can even get more uses out of that. Thank you for sharing, Cassie and Kayla. Luann, the chalk paste can be made permanent. I'm going to use ink. So we also have ink too. If you're using chalk, I wouldn't use chalk paste on fabric to make it permanent, but if you do like a chalkboard or some other surface and you want it to be permanent, you can just spray it with a Krylon sealer or any kind of, it doesn't have to be Krylon. That's just what I use. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do. I am going to, all over in the background, put this hug me, hug me, hug me, and then I'm gonna let that dry, and over top, I'm going to put the snuggle is real. What do you think? I think I'm gonna start from the top. Now, if you've watched me, thank you for sharing, Kim. If you have watched me in the past and I was doing a chalkboard or a hard surface, even, you know, I talked about before we did the mug, I would fuzz the transfer because they're super sticky. I would like take it, put it on a towel and pick up some fuzz. Because I'm putting this on fabric, it's gonna pull off easier, so I don't need to do that. So if you're like, why didn't she fuzz that transfer? It's because it's going on fabric. So when you're removing your transfer from the backer, you wanna make sure that you pull from left to right or top to bottom. You don't want to pull diagonally because that can stretch the silk screen. How many of you are seeing this, seeing Chalk Couture being demoed for the first time right now? Comment hashtag first time. I'm going to show you something. Some of these people think, or some people think that these are like normal stencils. They are not. So this one's kind of hard to see because it's small. But the opening is actually silk screen. It is not like a regular stencil. It's not just open like a normal stencil. It's a silk screen. First time for you, Kim? Ooh, exciting. So I'm just going to start up here in the top left corner and lay my Hug Me down. Some people are like measurers, and you know, they make sure that it's perfectly straight and even and all that jazz. No, I'm not. I don't do that. I just eyeball it. So you're also going to see how you can real quickly use the transfer over and over again real quick before cleaning it off. I'm going to use, I have this big squeegee I haven't even used yet. I think this is the perfect project for it. This is our 4-inch handled squeegee. So, oh yeah, that's perfect. Just gonna press it down. So my plan is for the colors here, you can tell me what you think before I go. I'm gonna use our shimmer gold. Yes, Angela orders all kinds of stuff from me. So I'm gonna use the shimmer gold for the Hug Me. And then after that's dry, I'm going to use the Midnight Sky, which is a dark navy, for the Snuggle Is Real. Now, you could do any colors you wanted. If you wanted to make this for your bed, you could pick whatever ink colors would match your color schemes or your living room or whatever. Okay, can you guys see? I got stuff in the way here. Let me take a drink. Oh, thanks, Kayla. I know. I'm excited too. This is the first time I've done one of these kind of pillows. They're kind of big. It's a little scary, but we'll see how it goes. I think it'll be cute. So this big, huge squeegee doesn't fit in here, so I'm going to use a smaller squeegee to get this ink onto the transfer. So this is our Shimmer Gold. I love this ink. Actually, that's another one of the new things in our catalog that's coming out in February is right now we only have shimmer inks. The new catalog is going to have shimmer pastes also. So there will be this Shimmer Gold, Shimmer Silver, and Shimmer Bronze, I believe, in paste also. So it's nice. It's just nice to have both options, the permanent and the removable. Got a couple spots where my pillowcase is not laying flat. I think it's going to be okay. All right, so I'm just going to get a little bit of ink and just kind of put it all over. You don't need very much. Just kind of, there's like no wrong way, really. I think that's probably enough. I'm going to take my big squeegee and pull it across. Oh, that is nice. I like that thing. It's the first time I've used it. Just getting all that excess off. And then I'm just going to pick it up really quick and move it down. Because I'm going to do this whole pillowcase with these hug me, hug me, hug me words. Hope I missed a little tiny spot up here. I love this Shimmer Gold. It's so pretty. Cute. So cute. Okay. I don't want this ink to dry on here. Otherwise, I'm going to have to like go and clean the whole transfer and come back. So I'm going to go kind of quickly down to the next spot. I'm just going to use my big squeegee to lay it down. Again, get some more ink. Get it all over the transfer. And thanks, Amanda. I do too. There we go. Get off all that excess. Save it for the next project. Awesome. I know, Carrie, I freaking love it. Like, love it. You should see, okay, I am a terrible decorator. Like, my house was always super boring because I'm really bad at, sorry, got a phone call. I was just really bad at picking, you know, what things should look like and colors, and I'm just not, it's not something that comes naturally to me. Some people are really good at that, not me. Now, but see, now my whole house is so stinking cute. I have all these cute things up everywhere because I just chalk all day. Trying to decide, I think this needs to be a little closer. Now, this is gonna be a little tricky because it's gonna hang off the edge of the pillow. I don't know if you can see what's going on here. So I have to, you know, I just have to be careful that, there we go. So I made sure to line it up so that the letters all go right to the edge and there's no open space like over. You can do that, you just have to be kind of careful. All right, slap on some more ink. And you guys, anybody can do this. Like, I'm not an artist. Reagan makes stuff all the time. Oh, and guess what? Some of you weren't on the other day, but I know Carrie was. Her arm is actually not broken. Yay! We went to the orthopeds yesterday and they said it's not actually broken. So that's good news. No cast. Just a brace for a couple weeks. So again, squeegee off that extra. And then I just have one more spot down here in the corner to do. Oh, that's cute. Cute, cute. Love it. It is good news. Oh my gosh. I think she was disappointed actually. Like, I think she wanted to have a cast. Why you would want to have a cast is beyond me, but I think at first she was disappointed. All right, so again, just moving that down into that last corner. Get a little bit more ink. Thank you guys for sharing. There is a giveaway for sharing. It is a sample kit. It has a little chalkable chip, a sample paste packet, a small transfer, and part of a small squeegee will be included in that sample kit giveaway for sharing. So I'm going to actually use a blow dryer, Kim, just to get it mostly dry. It really doesn't take very long. All right, again, I want to get this in water real quick so the ink doesn't dry on the silk screen. I'll just let that soak until I'm done here. And it is super cute. So this is just the base layer. I'm going to let that dry for a second. I'll answer some questions. So the chalk washes off, yes. The ink does not. So the ink is permanent. So you have both options. I love the chalk for like doing like holiday signs or chalkboards, and you know, you don't have to go out and buy all new decor for every holiday. You can take your 1 or 2 or 10 surfaces, do your holiday, and then when the next holiday comes up, you can just wash it off with water and, you know, chalk up your next designs for the next holiday. There's not all that taking it out and putting it away, and it's fun. It makes the whole decorating for the holidays fun. Thanks, Kim. I actually think it's adorable just like this. But I am gonna put that, the Snuggle is Real over top. So again, if you're new to this is called Chalk Couture. It is a relatively young company. It's only been around for about 1.5 years. We have reusable silkscreen transfers that are kind of like stencils, but not exactly. And we have chalk paste that is removable with water. And then we also have our Couture Ink, which is what I'm using right now, and it is permanent. And I'm going to show you how to heat set it also when you're done. All right, so real quick, I'm just going to take my blow dryer. I know, I'm like almost like second guessing myself, or like questioning what I should do here. If I should just leave it. Maybe I'll do, this is what I'm thinking. I'm gonna put the Snuggle is Real over top, and then maybe later after I clean the transfer and this is completely dry, I'll just do the hugs on the back. What do you think of that? All right, so this is noisy for a second, but it really only takes a second. And I just want it to be mostly dry. It doesn't have to be completely dry. And I don't know if you can hear me when my blow dryer is on. I don't know, it seems like really loud to me, but maybe it's, yeah, reversible, I think so too. I'll show you the other one I made that is reversible. Okay, so a couple of things now that that's off. When you're layering, like I'm doing now, so I did this one and then I'm gonna lay over top. You do wanna make sure that you dry in between. So with ink, I used my blow dryer on really hot as I could get, just to help it dry faster. If you are layering with chalk paste, you want to use the cool setting. That will have the best results for you. When you really just want air to help it dry faster. When you use a warmer, like the blow dryer setting, then when you layer, sometimes the chalk underneath tends to peel up. So just a little pro tip for you, for when you all start chalking on your own, because I know you're going to, because it's so fun. So next I'm going to take the second part of this transfer that says the snuggle is real. I think this would be cute on a sweatshirt too. I might do a sweatshirt with this. Again, you want to pull the transfer off from side to side, not diagonally, so you don't stretch that silk screen. So again, I think this one is easier to see. These are not stencils in the traditional sense. They had that opening is silk screen, and again, they are reusable. We say 8 to 12 times. I can say that I have used transfers much beyond that with proper care. It also depends on the surface that you use it on. I don't recommend glass. One night this week, I am going to, yes, Kim, it's awesome. I'll leave my website in the comments when I'm done, so you can check it out. One night this week, I'm going to actually do my refrigerator. So you can see that. The top part of our refrigerator isn't magnetic. I don't know why, it's really weird. The bottom part is, but and the sides, but not the top. So it's always very plain. So I'm gonna chalk that one night this week, or one day this week. All right, so we decided we're going to use this Midnight Sky, which is like a navy color, for the snuggle is real. So again, just get a little ink on my squeegee and pull it across. Just making sure I get all of those open spaces. Sometimes too, if you're using an ink and you want to be a little more careful around the edges, you want to make sure that you don't go over the edges, you can put like painter's tape. Oh, the front of yours isn't magnetic either? Isn't that weird? I've never had a refrigerator that wasn't magnetic until this one. So anyway, if you want a little extra buffer, see I kind of got close right here to the edge. If you want a little extra buffer, you can always put like painter's tape around the edge, and that gives you a little extra space. There are, I'm not sure how many there are right now. There's a lot. We do have like fonts where you can do things customized that aren't, already. I'll show you the catalog right now, and then this is like the magic part. I love it. Let me sit this in water and then I'll show it to you. Oh my gosh, this turned out so stinking cute, you guys. Ah! Do you love it? Give me some hearts if you love it. I love it. It is so cute. So, so cute. All right, I'm just going to close up my ink. Thanks, Kayla. I love it too. So there's a couple of things for me to say here. I know. So all of the things that I did today are in our catalog and on my website. That's really truly the heart of this company we sell products, not projects. So I'm happy to make you a project if you want me to, but really the fun of it is you creating it yourself. So I just wiped that off with the Clorox wipe so I didn't get ink all over myself. So I'll talk for a minute, let that dry. I'm going to turn my iron back on because I'm going to show you how to heat set it. And then once it's heat set, it is completely permanent. I'm going to put this up a little so I'm not hunched over while I'm talking. Okay, so this is our current catalog. And like I said, if you weren't on before, we have a brand new catalog coming out on February 4th. And there is 128 brand new transfers in that catalog. There are new paste colors, new ink colors, new surfaces. The new catalog is amazing. So all of this, what's in this current catalog, what's available is on my website, which again, I will post in the comments when I'm done. But here is, so these are all the inks. Wait. This side is the inks. So we have quite a variety of, but it won't be. It's so easy. I'm telling you, you can't mess it up. It's super easy. So these are our ink colors over here. There are, how many? 24 colors of ink. And then 25 colors of paste. Again, there are new ones coming in the next catalog. We also have these paste singles, which is going to, you know, that's, I showed you that will be in that giveaway package. This is our little demo package. It has a little chalkable chip, a little transfer. It's not going to be a snowflake. It'll be a different one. I just haven't gotten them in yet. And a paste packet and part of a small squeegee. We are going to have like little mini squeegees in the next catalog too. So those are super fun. Oh, sounds good, Angel. I would love to do that. So these are all of our canvas surfaces. This is the one I'm doing right now, is the lumbar pillow. We also have tote bags, hanging banners. What is this? Oh, those are the ink mats. These are all of our chalkboards. Again, in the new catalog, there are even more chalkboards to choose from. And then, let me show you this is the transfer I just used. Right here, the Snuggle is Real. So in the catalog, you see each transfer, and then you see an example of how it was used. So they did this one on a box frame. You can, okay, let me answer. Oh yeah, you get a pillowcase, you get a pillowcase, everybody gets a pillowcase. So that is one thing to point out. It is just the pillowcase. This particular size is kind of hard to find the pillow to go in it. I think there's some on Amazon I'm gonna order. But to answer Kayla, you can chalk and ink on just about anything you want. I've gotten stuff from the little hearts that I made. I got those at Target. I've gotten stuff at Walmart, at the dollar store. You know, you don't have to use our surfaces. Not at all. Let me go grab that other pillow so I can show that one. So I made this pillow I don't know, last week or the week before, I don't remember. So I made it reversible, and this one is just on my couch. I made it for myself. So this is our vintage truck, and for Valentine's Day, I have loads of love on this side. And then when Valentine's Day is over, I'm gonna flip it over, and I did it for St. Patrick's Day. And then when that's over, I'll probably make one for Easter. And instead of, you know, getting a whole new pillow, I'll just take this cover off, and I'll put the new pillow, or the new pillow cover on. This is my favorite. I love this. I just think that's so stinking cute. I know. Oh my God! So I'm telling you, my house is cuter than it's ever been. It's never been this cute. I'm not a decorator. That is still wet. So I'm going to, again, sneakers. Yes, actually, I've seen people have hats. I'm gonna get some hats to do. And like literally anything you can think of, you can use this on. It's amazing. And it's fun. It's almost like foolproof. You really can't mess it up. I just want to make sure that this blue ink is dry before I heat set. Or at least mostly dry. So what, Angel? I think that's pretty good. Now, if you're a super fancy person, you might have a heat press. I don't have a heat press. At least not yet. I asked for one for Christmas, and you're like, Maggie, Christmas is over. Well, I haven't had Christmas with my mom yet. That's this weekend. I'm pretty sure she got me one. I hope she did. Order off my website and create, yes, or order from you and I will create, or sign up and go crazy. Yes. Those are all excellent options. All right, so to heat set, your husband thinks you're crazy now with crafting. Oh, he hasn't seen anything yet. All right. So to heat set, you want to take a piece of parchment paper and your iron set to like a medium heat, and you're just going to iron. Oh wait, I need to take my ink mat out first. Probably won't hurt anything, but just in case, I put those ink mats in there to protect the other side of the fabric so it didn't run through. Take those out. Running out of space here to put things. And I'll just wipe those off with a damp cloth, put the plastic cover back on, and they'll be ready to use the next time. What's nice about them is that they're sticky, so the fabric stays in place while you're doing your project. I just have to show you this again before I iron. Isn't it so cute? It's like the cutest little pillow. I love it. Okay. So lay your parchment paper down, and then if you're just using an iron, medium heat, and you're gonna iron for about 3 to 5 minutes, and then turn it inside out and iron for 3 to 5 minutes. So this part can be a little time consuming. That's exactly why I asked my mom for a heat press. Yes, John, Boo is home. He didn't want to go live with me though. He went downstairs. I think he walked behind me at one point in time. So if you're not planning, like this particular piece, probably, at least I hope, wouldn't need to be washed. You know, if it's going to be something decorative that isn't going to need washed, you don't necessarily need to heat set it. If you're going to wash it, you want to make sure that you heat set, just to make sure the ink doesn't fade. And these chalk couture pillowcases are washable. They are canvas. So those of you that are real excited about trying this out, again, I will drop my link when I'm done here in the comments. Also, in the new catalog, I keep talking about the new catalog, there are going to be so many options for customers that we don't have currently. One of the things is called a chalk box, where you get everything you need for a project all in one box. So you don't need to like think about what transfer to get, what surface to get, what colors to get. It's already done basically as a kit for you. You order from my website and it all comes together. And that's a one-time option. There's also a monthly subscription option that's called Club Couture, and those are exclusive transfers that aren't available in the catalog. They're only available to the Club Couture subscribers. It's $19.99 a month. You get a transfer, a surface. I'm gonna have to look. I don't remember. I'll have to look that up. You get an exclusive transfer and some paste samples. There's also like a startup add-on kit for the first time that has different surfaces and some white, like a big thing of white paste. Yes, exclusive. Exclusive to Club Couture members. I don't know if that was really 3 to 5 minutes, but we're going with it. I don't see myself washing this. So I'm just gonna turn it inside out and do the back side real quick. Does anybody have any other questions while I'm doing this? If you have shared, please, yes, I love that it zips too. If you have shared, make sure that you comment #shared. And remember that I will be drawing a winner for a free demo kit from the people who have shared today. And if you have any other questions, you know, just go ahead. You can leave them in the comments here. You can send me a private message. What's for dinner? I don't know. Emily sent me a text right before I came on live about pizza at Susan's. Thanks for sharing, Carrie. The ink, yes. The ink can go on any surface, yes. I will, thank you for sharing, Amanda. I have a graphic that kind of breaks down what the best surface is for chalk paste and what the best surface is for ink, and I'll share that when I'm done here too. And I'll tag you in it so I make sure you see it. But yes, basically any, as long as you want it to be permanent. If you don't want it to be permanent, don't use ink, because the ink's not gonna come off. Okay, I think that's probably good. And then I just fold up my piece of, you read my mind, Angel. I just looked at it and I was like, I'm gonna show that mug again. So I just fold up my piece of parchment paper and I use it until I feel like it's like completely falling apart. So let me turn this back right side out real quick. This cute little lumbar pillow. Corners all sweep it up. So there we go, all finished. The snuggle is real. And then I don't know if you were on yet when I did this. I did the Chalk Couture logo on this mug. So when you are inking on a mug, or something, you know, like this that you can't heat set with an iron or a heat press, you heat set it in the oven. So I'm gonna let this dry for 24 hours. And then tomorrow I will put it in the oven, a cold oven, turn the oven on to 350 degrees. When it comes up to temperature, set the timer for 30 minutes. When the timer goes off, turn the oven off, but leave the mug in there until the oven cools completely. And then it will be heat set and good to go. Okay, any other questions, you guys? Did you have fun today? Do you love it? I love it. Thank you so much for tuning in and sharing. I will announce the share winner as soon as I figure out everybody who shared. I will pick someone and I will announce that. I will drop my shopping link and I will share that picture, that graphic about when to use ink and when to use chalk paste. Oh, I'm so glad, Kim. Awesome. It is super fun and super addicting. Well, thank you all for tuning in. If you don't already like my business page, please do that. Then you'll see me when I go live. It is The Last Lap Boutique. And again, if you have any other questions, just let me know. Yes, and join The Last Lap Boutique Facebook group also. Then you can see all the things. Okay? All right, thanks so much for tuning in. I'll see you again soon.